We're about to enter one of the fastest growing communities on the east side of Columbus. Where are we? Canal Winchester, Ohio. But what's driving that growth, and is it actually a good place to live? Today we're going to explore the neighborhoods, the downtown, restaurants, parks, and even some of the rural areas that most people don't know about. If we haven't met before, my name is Lonnie Estep. I help Central Ohio buyers and sellers get it right so you don't end up lying awake at 2 a.m. wondering if you made a mistake. Let's drop into the historic center, downtown Canal Winchester. Canal Winchester originally developed around the Ohio and Erie Canal system, which is actually where the name comes from. You can still see the historic small town layout in the downtown area today. Let's head over to the post office and discuss one of the local legend stories. According to local legends, this town got its post office because two teenagers stole one as a prank on Halloween in 1841. They dragged the neighboring town's post office across the street from Waterloo, giving Canal its first post office. Canal Winchester also had the oldest operating school building in the entire state of Ohio. It was standing as an active school from 1862 to 2007. Let's head over to Bergstresser Bridge. Bergstresser Bridge is the last covered bridge in all of Franklin County. It's right here, built in 1887. Next, let's head over to somewhere that most people outside of Canal Winchester don't even know about. Slate Run. Did you know there's a working 1880s farm right here in Canal Winchester? Yeah, it's called Slate Run. It's got draft horses, heritage pigs, and not a single charging station in sight. What do you do after you visit Slate Run? Well, let's head over to Brewdog. Seriously, where else can you pet a sheep, watch an actual blacksmith, and then grab a craft beer 10 minutes later? Most people end up here, Brewdog, one of the main social and dining hubs in the area. Let's head over to Route 33. Logistically, Canal Winchester sits right along Route 33, giving you a straight shot into downtown Columbus in about 20 to 25 minutes. Also, easy access to I-270 and John Glenn International Airport. You might be wondering at this point, what about restaurants? What about food, shopping? Well, Canal Winchester has two main exits. Diley Road, which is packed with restaurants and shopping centers, Myers building a new Kroger's. And then if we head to exit 674, tons of restaurants and shopping on 674. Kroger's, Walmart, Home Depot, every probably fast food chain you can think about is on this corridor. All within minutes from Canal Winchester's downtown. Before we talk about the school system, let's discuss the boundary issue. A crucial administrative detail for buyers is that Canal Winchester actually straddles the boundary line between Franklin County and Fairfield County, which directly impacts your annual property tax rates. Now, talking about the school system, we have the same issue. The area is primarily served by Canal Winchester local school district. However, the district boundary lines actually split and cross over into parts of neighboring Pickerington, meaning your exact street address dictates your school system assignment. Let's head back to Route 33 and discuss some of the negatives. Because the city lacks a direct interstate passing through its center, commuter traffic relies heavily on Route 33. Rush hour can experience several bottlenecks, and you will encounter ongoing construction as the city works to upgrade intersections to handle the growth. Let's talk about some of the transit limitations. This is also a highly car-dependent suburb. If you require regional public transportation or walkable routes outside of the downtown area, this infrastructure will fall short and probably not meet your needs. Since we're in the downtown area, let's talk about the Labor Day parade. Every Labor Day, this town throws a massive parade. And we're not talking small. It's been around since the 1920s. Let's transition into looking at the housing market. You can go from brick storefronts to rural farmland in literally under 10 minutes. Let's take a look at Sherm Farm. This is where a lot of first-time buyers in Canal Winchester end up. Next, let's head over to Westchester and Ashbrook Village. This is the most common price point in the area, sitting around $350,000 to $500,000 plus. From here, let's head over to Jefferson Farms, right across Route 33. Jefferson's Farms, this is an established neighborhood with larger lots and more space than newer developments, running around $500,000 to $700,000 plus. From here, let's take a look at some of the recent new builds. These are some of the latest new builds, tracking in around $350,000 to $500,000 range. If you want more land, then Canal has plenty of rural properties outside of the city, ranging from $500,000 to $1 million. Let's talk about lifestyle. There is a community rec center, a city pool, and plenty of parks. A couple of well-known ones are McGill Park and Hayners Park. And if you're into trails, there's a hidden gem called the Walnut Creek Trail that connects a covered bridge to a brand new park with a zip line for the kids. Bottom line, it's just not a name on a map. It's a real functioning small town that just happens to have over 200 years of cool stories. So overall, Canal offers a unique combination of small town charm, growing neighborhoods, and even rural living just outside of Columbus. It's easy to see why more people are choosing this area when they're looking for a little more space while staying connected to the city. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating to Central Ohio, understanding the differences between communities can make a huge difference in finding the right fit. If you're comparing Canal Winchester to communities like Pickerington, Reynoldsburg, Lancaster, or Groveport, be sure to check out those videos as well, because each offers a very different lifestyle, housing market, and overall feel. You can visit my site for more city guides and to sign up for my newsletter via the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next community tour.